Tom? No, he is not my husband. You're all safe.
Thank you for all coming.
Not this.
What? Okay. So Laura, Mike, Will, and I want to welcome you all here. We're so grateful that you could all be here to celebrate the 50th. For my and Paul, it's hard to believe that 50 years ago, this day, they said their I do's and somehow have made it last.
I said a lot of
So it's very impressive. We couldn't be happier that you're all here,
And that about 20 people are in Boca. That helps the bill.
Yes, people are toasting you from afar. However, they are the smarter or richer ones, and somehow managed to stay in the sun for a little bit longer. We just wanted to, they didn't want us to make a fuss. We know they didn't want us to make a fuss. However, how could we not? We learn from the best. It has always been about celebrating the good things in life and celebrating family and having your friends who have become like family. A lot of lifelong friends here, so that's very important to all of us. And I'll let Laura sort of speak to why it works and how it works. But I think it just also, and Scooby-Doo. And we just wanted to say, I think it's also remarkable to note that it's sort of a tough act to follow. They're following in some pretty impressive footsteps. Both of their parents were married for over 50 years. Aunt Leon and Uncle Sam were married for over 50 years. So tough act to follow. And we love you. And we're constantly amazed by you. So now for So now for a proper Ellen Bogan toast. She will do the honors.
Well, we know you didn't want a party, just the European trip. But 50 years can't go unnoticed. Please don't give us any lip. So after a bottle of wine, your girls sprung to action, sending a safe date without venue contraction. How could we not gather your peeps here today? Hosting events is just in our DNA. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It's clear we all really love a good party. And this is certainly an occasion that deserves a major toast. And this is definitely a couple that deserves a bit of a roast. So that being said, where do I begin? The question on everyone's mind, how he stayed with him.
And there's no answer.
For 50 years, holy bleeping bleep, that's 18,250 days of hearing how Paul couldn't sleep. That's like 1,000,000 hours of hearing about the wind, rain, and snow. That's about 1 trillion hours of hearing how the employment numbers didn't grow. But this is not a forum to just bash Paul. Myra does a few things that could drive you up a wall. The censoring, the bossiness, the my game face. She's so easy and flexible, but hates every damn place. But they've put up with each other since 1965. Let's take a look back to see how they've survived. Going way, way back to NYU, when Ellen Bogan and Gattel's love affair was just starting to brew. The Duke from Albany bums a smoke off a Bronx chick. Yes, the pickup was really that slick. And then the story of their first date. A threesome with Richard. Prime rib on the plate. My fasted for a week and then proceeded to eat everything in sight. Back in those days, Paul really treated his ladies right. It was clear they had chemistry from the very start, both funny, loyal, generous, and definitely smart. She was confident, had style, and a whole lot of sass, and gave that upstate boy some much-needed class. He was funny, charming, and just the right amount of cool, and taught her every now and then it's okay to break a rule. Such strong personalities, but together they just gel. Plenty of shared interests, this marriage works well. Staring at the ocean or people watching in town, equally happy on the couch with no one around. Reading, relaxing, seeing movies or art. At this point, these two are barely apart. It's pretty impressive that still to this day, they haven't yet run out of things to say. So many many dates since that first one all those years ago, although most of them now take place at Costco. Bringing home chicken and maybe a shrimp platter. Whatever or rubber, it just doesn't matter. It's about the memories made along the way since 50 years ago this exact very day. There have been countless memories since, 2 girls, a new son, and their little crown prince. So in closing, we say, you are a couple we truly admire. To have a lasting marriage like yours, we surely aspire. You have taught us well and raised the bar. Congratulations on making it this far.
Yeah.